Sasa yeye anajua socialites. Labda imetranslate.
Mimi
nimekuja next.
Najua socialites.
Kwa jua na wajua but you're not one.
Wow.
Nilikuwa na put.
No, na amesema mimi ni socialite.
Huyu. Amesema nyinyi waseni we influencer.
All of us, everybody on this table.
Yeah, we influence people. What do you mean?
Saddam Church's guys into thinking United can win the league.
What is wrong? No, so lazima ni just out to a club ndo
ni club hata kuinfluence mtu hata.
Afanye nini?
Akate nywele.
Sijaambia mtu akate nywele.
Nothing you've said kuna mtu amesikia. Sio ndio party hiyo not.
No, listen. There's a difference.
Influence than you can influence.
I don't sija make any call for action.
So you're an influencer.
No.
You're an influencer without influence.
I am a car, but I'm just parked.
What the hell?
Relax.
That's 2022.
Doesn't necessarily mean I cannot move. Yeah. I'm just parked. Yeah. I'm just chill. Yeah, there's no need.
Just because the boot is closed, haimaanishi haiwezi funguliwa.
Astaghfirullah. Why?
Pause right now, man.
God damn it.
Pause the video.
That's nasty.
Pause.
That's some nasty shit.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, bro, ni 9th. Ni 10th.
Yeah,
Is it too late?
Yeah.
99th.
Actually,
I thought it's like 2 weeks.
Nah, bro.
When are you not allowed to say Happy
2
New Year?
weeks ni wase Ocha, 7 weeks ni wase Nairobi. Right day tulimaliza kusema Happy New Year.
Wewe peke yako ulikuwa mtu wa Nairobi hapa?
Sasa mimi nasema Ocha. Kwani nyinyi mlikuwa Ocha?
Si ndio?
Wewe dubs fine.
Ulikuwa wapi?
Mimi nilikuwa Nyahururu.
It's no.
Crazy.
So Malindi.
Malindi Ocha, bro. Usiniambia Malindi si Ocha.
Mombasa same thing, bro.
What's the purpose ni Ocha?
Mambrui. Nika Ocha Italy. Si uko ndio Italiano wamekuja kujaza.
Ni Ocha.
Ocha Italy na Ocha Kenya ni different.
So wait, the cutoff point officially is 7.
7 days, 7th. By 7th, for the first week you haven't said Happy New Year enough times, but swear.
Kama huko na mtu ya kuambia.
What about today? I saw Saddam and said Merry Christmas. Mo Salah. #.
And he banged immediately after saying Merry Christmas.
Yeah, me bang kila time after.
No, so kila time.
He didn't bang against Brentford. How did you have against Brentford?
Brentford ila 3-0.
3-1. Mlifunga bao moja. Give yourself some credit. Wala mlifunga.
Tulifunga bao.
Mo Salah.
Hatukuchapa 3-0.
No, it's 3-1. Mo Salah.
Alifunga. Basi alifunga.
This isn't the episode where we talk about the actual football. Right now, what we're going to discuss is the transfer news. And the last time we got the oof curse,
Shit.
Rafinha, who was dead, he was pretty much gone to Arsenal, went to Barcelona, not Chelsea, Barcelona.
But he flopped.
He flopped, which is great.
So every single time you oof here and the player leaves you, he flops.
It's true, because if you think about it, Cody Gakpo's played some games and he just looks like Matip at left wing.
Played some games.
That is.
You see this already. This is a problem with stealing Twitter jokes. This is a problem with stealing Twitter jokes. I have to expound on this.
He's done a real life retweet.
It's all about delivery.
He's just done a real life retweet, man.
This is why. This is
retweet in real life.
Can you just give it a minute? There's sense behind it. Like after that, if you stole enough of that guy, you'll have realized immediately after that he gave a description of where he said that's Matip at centre back. So you wouldn't have said it like but played some games. First of all, he's played one game.
Yeah, but which one's funnier? Which one's better on YouTube?
Absolutely fuck all, because just
that's your opinion.
You started.
I feel like they're laughing. Are you guys laughing?
This
hit
actually,
the like if you guys are laughing.
I have to get ahead of this because this.
Unaweza kudefend mapema.
I have to get
Alisson.
Unacheza highlight kila pale.
Hakuna highlight, ni lazima ukama ahead of it because kwanza wewe huwezi ongea shit juu ulisema oof.
Yeah, bro. So anyway, let's get into that. So now, how do you feel about you guys doing all the he's Dutch. He's played in the Dutch league, Ten Hag pools, and suddenly Liverpool bomber.
No, but I don't listen, I don't regret anything yet. So if he bangs 30 goals in the next 10 games, I'll feel something.
30 goals.
Tumeenda Netherlands, nyinyi mkataka Cody Gakpo. Same Netherlands
we
team.
wanted him Kitambo.
Same Netherlands team. You guys have put in work, bro. You've done your shit. You've done your shit.
They've talked to the parents.
Kila kitu good lad alikuwa kuje kwenyu. How you've ended up from Gakpo to his substitute to the national team Vagost na Abubakar. Siezi elewa.
Wait. We don't actually say Weghorst. We say Dutch Chris Wood. So that's what we say.
He's not the Dutch Chris Wood.
He's the Dutch Chris Wood mbaya sana.
Right, he's better than Chris Wood.
He's better than Chris Wood.
He's
a good signing.
Chris Wood is the Dutch Vagost, bro. It's not like
but it's very
English Vagost. Yeah.
It's simple. We decided not to go for Gakpo.
I decided.
So let me finish. Yeah. We don't pursue and not get. Hata kama itachukua 3 years we will get it. We might still get Cruz. No.
Carry tulia bana.
We might still get Cruz by the way.
It's a Moyes target.
Tony Kroos.
Yeah.
Moyes alikuwa ameshamconvince kuja United. Right now one person's retiring, the other one's getting fired from West Ham.
It's mad.
No, but I think if
you guys are actually looking forward to Kroos.
No, we're not. But if you analyze the Gakpo thing, if you analyze the Gakpo thing, obviously we didn't act fast enough. But I just don't think we have money to spend.
I don't think. No, I disagree. Usinisaidie. Let me explain.
But is 60 million not bad?
We don't have 60 million.
No, we
don't have 60 million.
No, we don't.
Listen. We're going for 2 signings instead of 1.
Oh.
Instead of going for 1 overpriced Gakpo, we're going for Weghorst and Joao Felix.
Okay, just calm down.
No, and
Oh my God.
Just calm down.
Listen
Joao
to
Felix
me.
is not happening. You guys signing.
The reason why,
That's it.
and I've seen stories.
So why are
the
you
Athletic. Listen.
So
Don't fall for it, man.
The Athletic. .UAE wanasema we were not giving Weghorst is coming and he's told he's not giving opportunity number 7 because 7 is reserved for Joao Felix. I'm sure you guys have seen that article.
I've seen that article.
You've seen that article, right?
Yeah, Richard
Like you have to
quoted.
used VPN, huh?
You have to translate to English.
No, he sent me the link, and then I used a VPN.
So you know Arabic.
No, translate. We have internet.
Come on,
You
bro.
must have been lost in translation. That happens a lot with me.
No, but that's a legit story.
Yeah, so I'm not too concerned that we missed out on left wing Matip.
And Rashford is better anyway. So.
Yeah, we have a better.
Rashford is better. Rashford is on form right now.
He's much better than Gakpo by far.
There's no doubt. There's no need to discuss
Like it. So why would you buy someone better? Less better. Relax.
Hata ni vizuri nimerudi on that point. Vizuri nimerudi on that point. Unaona mambo ya Rashford won't stop scoring. Rashford won't do this. Rashford won't do this. No, Rashford has one more goal more than Nunes.
Yeah, we know
one
that. Yeah.
More goal
Yes.
compared to flop of the season. But one of the other guys is discovered of
One was bought for 100 million euros. Another one was from the academy.
Now one was bought for 60. Bro, why the fuck do people keep on saying this shit? You see,
currency.
The more you guys keep on bringing this, hakuna mambo ya currency.
Defensive.
I actually discovered this the other day. Sancho cost more than Darwin.
Yeah.
Pepe cost more than Darwin.
Yeah.
This I know say wamejaza na more than Darwin Nunes.
Yeah.
Mse mwenye alikuwa 64 but ndio Zuhuma point.
But they all flops.
Lazima ikuwe 100.
But they all flops.
100. Nah, bro.
But they're all flops.
I haven't come out and called my guy a flop.
You can
Mr. Sema, you've called Sancho a flop who's played for you for 1 season. I haven't called my guy who's played for half a season a flop.
Yeah.
So I'm confident in my guy. So
they're in the same category. They have under
story yako. If it's taken on the other hand, yeah, if it's this Rashford guy that you keep on saying better than Gakpo, better than whatever. Yeah, Rashford has got 20 goals in a calendar year. Once in his career.
But it's not about how good Rashford is. It's about how shit Gakpo. It's about the fact that Gakpo is just new. Yeah, you can't compare him.
You can't compare them exactly. So when you can't.
So that's what we're saying.
So
I'm just telling him there's no point in having this conversation.
When someone says Rashford, when you put Rashford on the table with a guy like Gakpo who's played 1 game.
Obviously you're going to say Rashford is better, bro.
Huh? Mid game,
he has an assist. I think that's more than neza tafuta kile nani hawa junajua ni wengi.
Sancho, just say Sancho.
Sancho, it's fine. Sancho.
Yeah, Sancho, fine. Okay,
Sancho.
That's a low-hanging fruit, man. Come on, man. Let's do better.
It's not because Sancho gets paid more than Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard combined per week.
But he's sick.
Yeah, but that's low-hanging fruit. Everyone knows he's underachieved, bro.
He's sick.
Akona? Who's sick?
He is mentally sick.
Okay. Don't do that.
We don't.
He's not.
We don't downplay mental health. Yeah. If someone is sick, someone is sick.
He's just the lowest I've ever seen in terms of confidence.
No, exactly. That could be a mental problem.
No, but the Darwin Núñez thing, am I wrong in saying that he was signed for 100 million? It's 80 million plus 20 million in add-ons, right? Yeah, transfer market says 80 million.
Darwin Núñez got signed for 64 million pounds, which is 70
pounds. I'm talking about 80 million euros.
Yes.
So when I said 100
so
million,
when you say you see why I don't like you see what I don't fuck with BS for, yeah? When you say 20 million in add-ons, yeah, you call him a flop on one hand, a flop, but he costs 100 with the 20 million in add-ons, which the only way we can pay that 20 million is if he doesn't flop. But on the other hand, he's a flop. You say this BS doesn't work out.
I get it's BS, but so is his shooting.
No, his shooting's BS. That's why he has more goals than Jesus and Ketia, all your guys. But it's okay.
That's because he has Thiago behind him.
Who hasn't given him an assist? But
he has Thiago. God, bro, you guys have created a monster, man. Kere is here fighting for his life.
Listen,
I'm active.
I'm active. Utatudunga kisu wewe tulia.
Leo nimekuja hii kitu tumekuwa kifight.
We're talking about transfers and that transfer is long gone.
Transfer yenye imepita. We're the only guys who participated in this transfer market. So I don't know.
We're discussing other rumors.
We're
discussing other rumors now.
Okay, we'll go to another player because we'll stuck here forever.
Hatuwezi kwa Gakpo bro. Tumesign. Unaona hizi rumor. Hizi by the way ati tunaweza. Hizi Mudryk ati
I'm bringing up. That man's twerking for us though. That man's twerking for us.
This is there. The contract's been signed.
I'm only bringing it up because it's hilarious that, you guys pulled a Chelsea or a Barca on these guys.
Yeah, but now instead of him gloating all that, he's being so defensive.
I'm not gloating over fuck all. We have the deepest front line in world football just off that signing. So just off that, me mwenyewe siwezi anza kusema ati I can't gloat.
No, what we're saying is you missed the point.
I can't gloat.
The point was to gloat at United.
That's the thing. I can't
about stealing the signing, bro.
This is the thing. I
not
can't.
To defend Gakpo, bro.
I can't and I won't. The reason why I can't and I won't gloat at you guys.
You're a loser. Amekupea tapin.
Hapana, unaona
shoot wide. You did a Núñez.
Unajua unaona sasa sikia. Ndio reason vitu zoendelea better, ya. Mtu kama Zoom anaweza kuja kuringia kuambia tulipata Tomiyasu mbele yenu.
Fantastic, right?
That's a thing. Like, right back. Try and gloat, do all that type of shit. I won't do it. This is a guy who's gone to the World Cup, been a star performer. This is a guy who's come. He's been linked to all our clubs.
I think he's going to be a good player for
he's been linked to all our clubs. But the reason why I won't gloat is because for my team, at the moment, overall picture,
that's not what you need.
That's not what we needed. And the season itself, he's going to help us this season.
But mid.
No, but I need to bring in.
He's going to help us this season. But going forward, going into next season, going into like when we'll require that type of guy, he won't really be He won't really be that guy. He won't really be the guy. I won't be gloating over him. We have Gakpo.
He'll bench Núñez.
We have Gakpo and Diaz on that left wing.
Yeah, but he'll bench
We have
Núñez.
Short and Firmino
in the middle
up front. We have Salah.
And Gakpo can also play on
and
the
Gakpo
right.
can also play right.
Fair enough.
And
Let me
right
pick
now
your
we
mind.
have a young called Bendok.
Dog.
You really need to look out for that kid.
Okay.
Really impressive.
I want to pick your brain a little bit. Firmino's done.
No.
He's like at the Lacazette stage of his life.
It's not your future.
Unaona ile
Is he your
future
future?
recross na Lizo.
SG.
Flirting na harassment.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Firmino 10 goals. Harassment. Jesus 5 goals. Flirting. That's literally what's
but he's done.
You have a point. No, you
How
have
old
a
is he
point.
now?
31, 30.
That's pretty much like Ronaldo level now.
Nah, man.
No, but what Zoom is trying to say is, you're in the next 3 years, Gabriel Jesus will probably be young enough to still play, but not
Firmino. Yeah, in the next 3 years.
Yeah, that's why we're like he's not
next
like
year,
the
bro.
future.
In the next 3 years,
2024.
I'm not looking, and this is part of. No, this is why I kept on saying we have the depth we have up front. Nikisema Gakpo hata ikuja kwe ati mimi siwezi kama niseme ati Gakpo is the next coming of this. The guys you have up front, yeah. Longevity yenye iko in those front lines. Salah has 3 more years in him. Let's say 3-4, whichever way. Just because of how fit he keeps himself.
Let's say 4 Christmases left.
Yeah, 4 Christmases. You've got Cody who's 23. You have Diaz who's 24. You have Jota who's 24. You have Nunes who's 24, 23, 24.
That's impressive.
You have a young
group.
That's impressive up until you come to the midfield and then it's like 30.
No, but see, that's what I want to hear. What do you guys actually need?
Nah, so that was the issue. The issue came in with what venye tumeget Gakpo. I think tried to do with the fact that time to labda tulikuwa tumemscout, but also it opened itself up, just like Diaz, the same way it opened itself up last January. What we need is a midfielder, but
I think midfielders.
Not a midfielder. We need 3 new midfielders, and that's part of our plan. We have 250 million pounds to spend in the summer.
Under 25s.
We have 250 million pounds to spend in the summer, which has all been earmarked for 3 midfielders.
So Jude Bellingham.
But the issue, now that comes in the issue.
Declan Rice.
Nah, Rice isn't even part of the plans.
Enzo Fernandez.
Why, you don't want Cubs?
Nah, apparently isn't part of the plans. The guys I've been reading up on is...
What's your issue with carbs?
Nah, I don't have a problem with rice.
Or you'd prefer basmati?
Well, you're joking.
That's 2022, bro.
He's cracking up. Mission accomplished.
But we have
laughing at our
He would like Cubs, obviously.
Look at him.
My part with the whole rice thing is not. It's just because rice's amount is going to come up to 100 and something million. And I don't think if you can compare Rice and Caicedo, I don't think I'd pay 100 and something for Rice.
You can get
Caicedo.
But Caicedo is saying at 80. They're saying 80.
55.
No, 50.
55. They're talking 50, 55.
Ben White price.
So if going by the rumors that are on,
the
midfielders we're looking at is Caicedo, Nunes, and Jude, which for me would be perfect.
Transformative.
That would be Matheus Nunes.
Oh, Matheus Nunes, yes.
That's
the one you wanted.
That's a transformative midfield. And when you look at the cost, which is part of the reason why I went back and just had a look at that. I was like, yo, if you have 250 million to spend, you
already spent something on Gakpo.
No, this wasn't part of that money.
Oh, supplementary.
Tumetumia last summer. So it 250.
This is
if you can be able to spend 50 on, they're talking 50 for Matheus, 44, 45 for Nunes, and they're talking 50 for Caicedo. That gives you the luxury to spend 120 on a Jude. But
Jude, according to Sky Sports, is valued as the highest, most expensive youngster at 180 million pounds.
And he has no release clause in his contract.
Yeah, he has none. He's valued at 180. You know who's second? Foden.
Yeah, I saw that.
So that doesn't make sense when Mbappe is third.
Mbappe is third.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense when Mbappe is third.
So that's kuna English tax.
You know, it's because English tax, bro.
Hey, wazungu bana.
Wazungu wanajipenda mbaya, lakini sasa kitu
to be fair, what ni wazungu?
Would you buy Foden for half the price? Would you buy Foden for 100 million?
No way, bro. I wouldn't.
I don't see me.
I don't miss
Foden. Reason I only buy. I'll buy Jude for 120, but I only buy Foden for 80 is because of physicality.
I agree. I'd even buy Saka at 100.
Even Saka, I can't really get him at 100. It's more of, you see.
Saka is 120, bro.
Nah,
I think that's fair.
Saka boy.
No, between the two. Listen, between the two.
Yeah, fine, between the two.
Who would you buy? I'm comparing.
Fine, because of end product. Yeah. But mini Gio, as in, even Pogba 100 made sense to me because
your physicality.
There's something of when you drop someone who has that stature, who can lead the rest of the 10 dudes in the team.
Yeah.
Jude is coming to change our team for the better if he does come.
Yeah. He's not coming.
He's not coming. Say oof, Jude Bellingham.
I can't say oof.
Give us an oof, man.
Give us an oof.
Come on.
Give us.
You're not
Come on, G.
You're not
Live a little, bro. Live a little, bro.
I'm on 2 streaks. It doesn't anyway, so that Liverpool fans, tell us what you guys need in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Saddam, name.
Yo.
United.
Yo.
Give us.
Butland.
Oh, guys, before mwende hapo. First of all, shout out to my guy. Shout out to the number 1 Liverpool fan. Shout out to my future centre back. Gvardiol. I am so happy, bro.
Gvardiol?
Like, if we
thought he was going to Chelsea.
Nah, bro. Not if he has anything to say about it. He said him and his dad, him and his uncle, walikuwa wanakaa chini wana analyze Liverpool systems, kila kitu from when he was a kid
Kina Skirtle and Jimmy Carragher.
Yes.
Wow.
Hot system kina
Okay,
Hupia, man.
that's a red flag. No
Kina
opinion.
Hupia.
Sawa, but mind you Scuttle akiwa huko nyinyi mlikuwa Sol Campbell akirudi.
Sol
Sol
Campbell
Campbell
is
alikuwa
big.
ametoka retirement amerudi tena.
Legendary. That's legendary shit.
You're comparing Sol Campbell with...
The return of Sol Campbell. Unajua the return of Sol Campbell?
Do you know Scott never returned? Tuanzie hapo.
Unajua there's a guy who went.
Sasa alienda
Acha
jela,
nikwambie sasa Umsa alienda akacheza hadi Division 3. Prem, hii England huko.
Yeah.
Ile unajua zile grassroots, zile stadio huko na kagate kanafika hapo. Meenda akacheza huko Arsenal wakaona, fuck. I was also a fan. I was an Arsenal fan back then. Season mkai imechapa mrama sijui nani ameumia Koscielny. We need to bring back Sol Campbell.
Hey, dark days, man.
Straight from Division 3.
That's goated shit because you guys brought back Scholes
And won the league.
You have to compare Scholesy
You got to compare
and Sol Campbell.
Don't compare the two returns.
Get out of here, bro.
Useless.
Get out of here, man.
Alright.
Hey, producer,
So,
cut
Guardiola
his
for what
mic.
price?
Yeah, Gvardiol personally ni atalipa. Yendo ameshinda ametoa kata kuliko Mudryk on this is like the third time after the World Cup he's given out an interview saying how much this is his dream club.
Jamaa aikosi alienda kwa website Liverpool careers aka apply kitu hapo.
Serious website.
Si anaona tutamsaidia but fine I get why he wants to come to Liverpool because he'll start.
Probably in a shit team.
Nah, if he comes right now he's 20, yeah. He knows by the time he's 22, he'll be a starter because by the time he's 22, he'll be around 30.
And he's also
34.
saying it's a rebuild. It's a good time to come in.
Yeah,
think about it. You're looking at Konate, you're like, nah. Right?
No one's looking at Konate and like, nah, bro. Other than
Mbeumo told him,
nah, talk about it.
Mbeumo told him it's push day, bro.
Mbeumo is just African, like I said. You just came in, bro, like that, bro.
Leo jamaa stress bura. Talk about transfers.
Mi kujadili kuchapa hapa football talk with you guys because I think there's generally a bit of knowledge, yeah.
Mbeumo bullied him, bro.
And then I come meet Zuhum.
Yeah, Zuhum tuharibia.
Napatanga Zuhum.
Anachoma.
Consistency.
Zuhum anachoma.
Nah, but who would he partner?
Who?
Konate. You guys have Konate. Who are the young centre backs now?
It's Konate.
Just Konate.
Joe Gomez.
No.
Fuck Gomez, bro.
Huyo ana future. Wallahi.
Sawa. Guardiola for how much? Because I saw Chelsea
want
to sign him for 80 million.
I'll be 180, but we can't give 80 for a fan.
Hey, bro.
A fan. Wachukue 30 tumalizane nao.
Leo 30
tunamkata kwa yake. Homie ameza kwa kitu na kutoka utotoni. Nikaa usawa Shakhtar. Mudryk, there's no way.
No. That's the same reasoning I have for Mudryk. But before we get to Mudryk, let's talk about United because these guys have just signed Jack Butland.
It's
a fantastic signing.
It's official, yeah?
It's official.
Yeah, it's official.
Okay.
Bro, he said I can't wait to get to work.
Nah, it's just like another keeper, man. The website, I was like, so.
No, but Kiari had an interesting theory about what Newcastle have done there.
And Newcastle just fucked around with you guys. It was just like, yo, we're competing for top 4 with you guys.
Yeah.
The hair, just in
Dubravka.
case anything happens, Dubravka is the replacement. A bit of quality.
Wamecheza game.
Mwende mtafute kitu.
Well done.
It's not bad. I think they're showing we are fighting for top 4.
They're scared.
Yeah, they're scared.
They're using off the pitch tactics.
Exactly. No one is fighting Liverpool.
Sawa.
We even told them take that boat.
You guys didn't even put up a fight.
We told them get take
no fight.
Oh, really? There was no fight.
Yeah, we told them to go.
That was the earliest knockout I've ever seen.
If Liverpool,
Nah, we saw them at 6th. We said, "Sawa, you can have."
Let me explain. If Liverpool were actually in top 4 race, we would fight for Gakpo, but they're not. They're fighting for top 6. So in hindsight, they're not really our competitors, and we beat them already. And you guys beat them. Like Liverpool wako to No one is killing Liverpool anymore. Why would I be scared of Liverpool
now? Van Dijk is out for how long? Has the prognosis come
February, bro.
So naona ni Gomez hapo nyuma, my friend.
Gomez na nani, bro? Unaona?
Na Konate. Matip na Konate.
So why is it only Zoom but not Saddam?
Saddam tu. Saddam dunia yote.
This is general knowledge.
Unaona shida nini? Me come here with hope because I know there's you, there's Naim. Dunia yote yoko imejua Saddam ni shida.
Okay. So we'll get back to the centre back situation on our next episode where we actually discuss the football. But you guys, Jack Butland, it looks like you're about to sign Weghorst, but you have to cancel his loan with Burnley.
Easy money,
and
bro.
then
compensate.
No, he's alone.
Yeah, Besiktas needs to get compensated.
Yes.
Then it's done because you already told the fans goodbye.
Kuambia aliwaambia, but team imesema.
No, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that if things are not in advanced. Let's be honest.
Unajua watu wangapi wamesema bye na wakakaa?
Niambie.
Odemwingi hadi alienda.
Who the fuck is him?
That's a throwback, bro. Remember Odemwingi?
For West Brom, bro. Sign me.
Amenai training ground nyingine na bado kusainiwa.
No. What's his name? Daniel James alibuy your jersey at Leeds.
I just don't understand.
Alena Leeds na Karudi.
Yes.
Remember that documentary?
I don't understand why you would leave Burnley to go to United where you have a real chance to win the trophy, bro.
The championship.
Oh,
he had already gone to
Besiktas.
He's on loan at Besiktas from Burnley for a season. Got relegated with Burnley last year. They bought him mid-season
because they can win the championship
from
this season,
I think.
Yeah, from Wolfsburg.
Yeah.
From what I saw in that Holland Argentina game, I think we have a proper signing.
No, he looks like a proper
top, hungry.
Yeah,
doesn't give
proper
a shit.
top what?
Top target man. Because he looks like he's good with his feet as well.
Yeah, he's a baller. Did you
Bro,
see
have you not watched him at Burnley?
I have. He was decent, wallah. He just didn't get a run in that much.
And it was Burnley. Bro.
Yeah. And they were being relegated.
And it was Burnley.
But you say he didn't get that many games?
And it was Burnley.
Immediately Weghorst came in. He was the starter.
He was bought in January.
Yeah.
They got relegated in June.
Yeah.
He had 6 months to come into a new team and figure shit out.
I remember
in a team that is
he started off really well.
It's normal.
I remember
and
he
it's
started off
Burnley,
really well.
bro. It's not the most attacking football that he's gonna come
Fucking
across.
Sean Dyche is your coach.
Yeah, bro.
Tuanzia hapo.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But he did score that great goal against you guys where he embarrassed Harry Maguire, remember?
And so, that's one of the
nice.
signs. That's a good
But I think it's a good signing, wallah. I genuinely do.
I think it's different from what we have already, and I think that's what we need. Because right now, all the forward line want ball to feet or ball to space. We don't have a target.
Is it a switch from Erik ten Hag? Because last season at Ajax,
and it's a 6-month loan, bro. No harm, no foul.
At Ajax, he had Sebastian Aller. So at Ajax last season, he had Sebastian Aller, right? But before that, he didn't necessarily have a target man.
He got him.
I think that he's developed.
What happened after he got him though? Like they did really well.
No, Sebastian Aller
had how many goals?
I can't remember, but he was one of the.
But the thing about Ten Hag, he has very fluid system. So sometimes he's played with Tadic as a false 9, and then he got Haaland as a full-on number 9. So he doesn't necessarily have a particular way of playing.
He can work with everyone just apart from Ronaldo.
All right, fair enough, bro.
Yeah, Ronaldo to Al Nassr transfer. Ooh.
Yeah, that's an interesting one, bro.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that move?
I think
get your money, homie.
Bro, that's too much money, and you'll be so dumb to think
to turn it down.
Yeah, it will be just dumb. I think it's respectable. He needs that money.
He doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it, but for his stature, he hasn't won the World Cup. Let him get the money.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
He will be probably the most successful financially successful player.
He would have been even before that.
Yeah, I think so.
He would have been even before that. I don't think anyone is close to him over the span of his career.
You've seen Saudi have changed the rules.
Maybe Messi.
For women.
For the come we stay.
Yeah,
come we stay rules.
Yeah, Wamekubali say. That's crazy.
That's so weird, bro. I find it interesting.
I mean, it's like a checker. It's like a chess. Like I think the whole seeing the stories of how they want him to come promote whatever bid to 30.
Yeah.
I think that is visionary. Like thinking 8 years from now.
So there's nothing visionary there. CR7 by June this year will be out of Saudi.
Why is that?
That's a given fact.
Why is that?
That was part of ungesikiza hiyo press conference. That was part of it. Wakiongea akisema yo kuna promises zimemekiwa, whatever. So there's certain shit that these guys need to fulfill to keep him happy.
Is it
what
financial?
Is it it's great to be in South Africa.
Yeah, there's also that. It's not.
Oh
He can't.
God,
he won't really stay there.
Well, so you think you think Saudi will not fulfill his
South
the
Africa
financial?
was just chilling, you
The
know.
problem isn't the financial bit. The financial bit isn't the issue. There's certain promises they've made into how much they're going to improve the league, into how much the type of players they're going to bring.
Improve the league.
Hazard has also been linked to Al Nassr. It's Hazard.
Also
Yeah?
Ramos.
And Toni Kroos.
That was Spina in there also.
Spina, yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
bro,
Keeper.
like, just check it, right?
That's how it starts, though.
That's
Remember
how it
MLS?
starts. Like, bro, I'm telling you, I lived in Saudi all my life. I've never seen the Saudi League trophy. Never took my eyes on it. Like, never seen it, how it's developed, nothing. Ronaldo joined. I've seen what the trophy looks like now.
You've seen the crowds filled with crazy numbers.
They do have a nice atmosphere. They have a much better attendance
the ceremony.
They have a much better attendance in general
Then-
for example, leagues in Africa or some of the leagues in the other parts of the Gulf, right? But I'm telling you, what he's gonna bring to the league, and then forward to what you're saying, the bid is insane. Remember you guys all watch FIFA Uncovered, right? Or Uncensored or whatever. Remember when the Qatari guy went to for one of the bid ceremonies, and he had a booth, and then England had Beckham, and he was like, "Oh, I want Beckham," and then they eventually got Beckham.
Yes.
That's essentially what the Saudis have done.
Yes.
We're getting Ronaldo. He's going to be there for our booth. Khalas.
And ukiangalia outside football, I think it's something they're doing with almost all the sports. I saw that there was like some WRC going there.
Golf.
Formula 1 is now there. This
Golf.
is their second season, right?
They did buy a series in golf there.
No, Formula 1 is like
this is the
unheard of.
biggest one yet. They paid one big time golfer $130 million to join the tournament.
It's a whole.
So you can see the
sports
puzzle.
tourism. It's called sports tourism.
It's a tour they have, like in terms of. It's just like particularly with the golf, they've tried to get the star golfers to come into their tour instead of the PGA tour.
So utakuwa unacheza kwa mchanga ama? I'm just asking.
You're banking it all the time in the sand, bro. That's what you're doing. Every single fucking time. Damn it, I banked it.
Sand golf.
But so the thing is, so Ronaldo looks like a puzzle in a bigger thing.
Yeah.
A piece in a bigger puzzle.
Bigger part of the puzzle. Yeah, fair enough. But now we go back to the Premier League. And that's it from you guys. Butland and
we have Butland, we have Weghorst, we have
Weghorst.
Joao Felix.
Maguire.
Do you think the Joao Felix one is on for you guys? It sounds like.
I think it's too expensive for us.
I think it's coming to us.
I think it's either or.
You guys are selling Maguire for real. I'm asking if you're selling Maguire.
In January or I think in the summer probably you'll have to.
This is January. Apparently you're selling to Villa.
I think it's done. I think Maguire. I think
Villa wants.
I think Shaw starting at centre back.
I think.
Reason nimeruka juu.
He needs to win trophies, right, Kelly?
Who, Maguire?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Because
how old is he now? 29?
So he goes to Villa. He's 29.
28.
Yeah.
But part of the reason why I've just decided to why nimeuliza hiyo story ya
Maguire
ni juu turuke hiyo mambo ya Felix. This Joao Felix shit is nonsense.
Why is it nonsense?
Felix, first of all, we need to go back to the start of things. Yeah.
I was Kenyan say Felix. Sorry.
Felix.
My bad.
Fellow.
That's a thing, bro.
Felix, yeah.
Well, like, guy called Felix is
There's a couple of just a couple of guys I've been seeing just discuss like Felix in general, yeah.
As a player or
as a player
or as a transfer?
As a player.
Yeah.
Felix for now 4 years, I think ever since he blew up at Benfica. 4 going on to 5. Other than his first season at Benfica, is he a moments type of player? He just has a moment in a game, just has a moment in a span of maybe a month, or is he a quality player?
I think it's a moments player.
Because generally all I'm seeing right now is all I've been observing is moments.
Yeah, well, that's what you're gonna get if you're only allowed to attack in moments.
I think it's a system that
It's
he's
a
playing
system
in
that's fucking him
because
up.
Not even
is he a moments
system
player in comparison to, for example, when he plays for Portugal?
Yeah, that's again why I had to, that's again why I brought it up,
Because I don't think he's a moments player for
even
Portugal.
For Portugal,
I think there's also some factors in Portugal. I think the coach was, mid, and also
He's a
I think
hella mid.
Yeah.
Hella
so
mid.
and also I think this is one of the worst Portugal teams in a while.
Is it?
No, it's one of the best.
One of the best.
It's one of the best.
Moving on. Anyway, moving on. Excuse me.
Like, Nay, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are he just hasn't had the chance, man. He's been playing in a 4-4-2 under that guy. What's his name? Simeone. And is he really a 4-4-2 type of player? Is he a player to play on the counter attack? I think if you put him in a team that's possession based, with an attacking-minded coach
Yeah,
who can mold a young player like him. No, I think
see, that's an opinion.
It's an opinion, yeah.
It's an opinion.
Is he,
No,
but
I agree.
Yeah.
He's not like look at his stats. I think that guy scored 30-something goals. He's like essentially the Portuguese Kai Havertz, right?
Yeah, no, that's exactly the player I had.
He's
in
better
mind.
than Kai Havertz.
But in the same way,
Nah,
but
you
in
see
the
the same way
way,
Kai Havertz was killing it at Leverkusen.
yeah, I get you, Kerry. But that's what I'm saying is that he moved in the same way for Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz went to like the most defensive side ever, right? A team that's been spending money on defensive units all the time. And Kai Havertz has suffered for it. We're still gonna banter him, no matter the logic we understand.
But it's a general thing. Every attacking player at Chelsea is struggling.
It's struggling.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, Pulisic, Ziyech.
My only difference with Kai Havertz is I'll say Kai Havertz is technically sound. No matter what
He
team,
is a- he
no
knows
matter
how to play
what team,
football.
yeah, no matter what team you drop him in, he's technically sound. Like if you need him to do that, he'll do it for you. Just his understanding of football in that sense. For some reason, anytime I see Joao Felix play, be it for Atletico, be it for Portugal, I sense a bit of immaturity just football-wise. In terms of not understanding a role.
He's 23, 24?
23.
Not
I
understand.
mean, it's understandable.
I
He's
understand.
allowed to be mature now.
I have no concerns of him footballing wise. Technically, I think he's one of the best around his age category. But I'm worried about the issue, like what blew up the situation with Diego Simeone, because for such a long time it was sour. Is it finally like the straw that broke the camel's back? You were playing defensive football for so long and suddenly you don't want to play it anymore, or what? What was the issue?
I think he was being put at fullback or something.
Yeah, he was playing left.
He was playing
left
fullback, yeah.
wing back. He was
He
playing
was
left
playing
wing back.
left wing back, bro. I'm
But yeah,
telling
but
you, bro.
other than that,
Left fullback, like left wing back,
Bro,
or
left
left
Left wing back.
he's tried to
Joao
leave
Felix,
Atletico
bro.
from the season they signed him. They signed him that season, mid-season. He tried to leave in January. Impossible.
Yeah. I think
it's the football.
And it's because of how much they spent for him. That's why it's difficult. They can't just let it go that easily.
What do you think? Because initially, when the news came out that Arsenal and United were linked with him, it was a 21.5 million euro loan fee, right?
Plus wages.
And then no option to buy, right? Now, what I'm seeing is 9.5 million euros, right, loan fee, and then with an obligation to buy for 70 point something, which brings it about to 80 million euros. Is that a good sign?
It will be decent because I think they've changed. There was an interview that I saw on Twitter. Simeone saying that they're looking to sell him if they find a better option.
I
They
saw
will.
the CEO as well.
Yeah, so they're open about wanting to get rid of him.
But
So
then-
they just need to make sure they don't make as much loss.
So what? 80 million for the 140 million? That's decent recoup. Whatever they recoup.
For them, yeah, but for the teams that are buying him, is he worth that much?
Naeem,
In my opinion,
Zoom. Here's a thought on that, and this is why there's a very suspect bit on is he worth that 80 mil. Go back to Simeone's history at Atletico. If there's one position he's had success in, strikers.
true.
If there's one position he's had success in, it's been strikers. Be it Griezmann, be it Suarez when he pulled in, be it
Torres.
Diego Costa, Torres even when he came back.
When he came back, Torres was mid.
He was mid, but he still
The
performed.
guy became a gym trainer, bro. He became
What the
some
heck?
Yeah, but he still performed, which was interesting. He didn't perform in any other team he was in, but when he went to Atletico, he performed.
Yeah.
Simeone has had massive success with majority
But
of
there
his
is,
strikers.
those are similar type of profiles. So, Kiangalia.
Grizzy, Suarez.
Grizzy was never number 9.
Grizzy was banging in the.
Grizzy was a number 9 at some point.
No, he has never an outlet.
When
Man. He always has a number. He had Alkonga number 2 always.
Sasa hiyo ndio part nauliza because
Grizzy was
kitu
number
nimeona
9 in the
full on number
4-4-2,
nine.
bro.
He played with Diego Costa, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he played
with
Diego
Grizzy.
Costa.
With Grizzy.
It was a 4-4-2,
He
but
wasn't even like. He wasn't
How
even
is he
getting
number 9? He had Diego Costa.
They were two. That's what we're saying. It was
Two
a
number
4-4-2.
nines.
It wasn't
It
a
was a 4-4-2.
It wasn't a 9-10. It was like a number 9.
So
and I think he scored more goals than Diego Costa anyway.
So hiyo ndio swali yangu. How comes even right now a guy like Correa performs for Atletico when he comes in bangs. How comes Joao Felix is one of the only strikers I've seen go into that system and be that bad?
I think he hasn't been bad. He just hasn't been mature.
Yeah,
Everybody else is mature.
They've been signing those other players when they were slightly more mature.
Yeah.
They bought him when he was a kid. He was 18.
Who's another kid? Name another kid in that team. I don't know any other kids except Thomas Lemar. And Thomas Lemar struggled for different reasons.
Hey, I thought you were gonna say Thomas Partey. I was gonna slap you in the head, bro.
So like, there's no other kids in that striking force. It's just Joao Felix.
We can say that Diego works better with old players.
Mature players.
Yeah, 25 and above.
I hear what you're saying, right? For me, the footballing stuff, I've seen enough to think this guy could do it at Arsenal because Arteta. But at the same time, the mentality thing is the most concerning.
And then also, is he? I think at Arsenal he solved a bigger problem than at United. I don't think we need him as much.
What does he do at Arsenal though?
He covers Odegaard, I think.
No. He
No.
covers the false 9.
It's Gabriel Jesus' position.
Yeah, it's Gabriel
Of which I
Jesus'
don't think he can be that. Jesus' role in pressing and being a nuisance.
Or even
Joao
just
Felix
being
is not
the
that.
way he plays target man. He would be a different kind of false 9.
Yeah,
unless and the PSG, man.
if he tries to, he can't.
Hiyo ndio move yake.
Yeah, and the PSG history.
But other than
Why? Who would?
Because even the physicality of the Premier League, there's so many questions.
That's a myth.
There's so many
physicality is a
questions,
myth,
bro. There's so many questions on that transfer. For that
Felix has too many questions.
He has too many questions.
As one of the forwards around, Felix has too many questions. He's one of those guys who first of all you have to pay him like half a B because of that contract.
Destabilizing the pay structure at your club already.
He's around 120,000 euros a week.
You have to pay him half a B. When they signed him, they gave him a 300 and something thousand pound contract. When they signed him on that, which was at 18 or 19.
Yeah.
But for me, I
they
feel
gave
like
they gave him a ridiculous contract.
Like just removing United from that equation, just hypothetically speaking, I'd be very excited. I feel like if we sign him on loan, that's a signing that is a statement signing and should help us win the league.
They gave him a 7.5-year contract.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Chelsea is doing right now with our new signings.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah, they give this kid 8 until 2030.
Badiashile.
Yeah.
They've given
Even Fofana.
Everyone they signed.
Fofana was given
a
7 with a 1-year extension.
He's currently on 280,385 euros a week.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Atletico Madrid.
That'll be the highest earner at Arsenal, right?
That's if we take on the full salary. But yeah.
Atletico are not half-lifing anything with anyone.
No Spanish club is, bro.
Yeah, it's either you take him.
This is the club that used to take off Griezmann after 60 minutes, so they don't pay Barca.
So like hatutaki kulipa hii bob.
Ni wa Kikuyu, man.
We have some signings to talk about.
Why
With,
indeed?
guys, we still have another episode to record. This can't go on for too much longer. So the Mudryk signing is another one. And Kiade, you were talking about...
What do you mean signing?
Or the proposal that we're making.
Yeah.
That was rejected.
Yes, the first one that was rejected. Now apparently we put in another bid that also got rejected, but it's not official that it's been rejected. For me, these guys keep pointing at Anthony being the marker,
I
right?
love that.
Yeah.
But how is he any better than Anthony in terms of profile? When you look at players' profiles in football, it is like a job referral. It is like a CV. You look at how many games they played, in which league they've played, what markers they've laid down. You got that guy is like a Cody Gakpo. If you look at it realistically,
Even worse.
For Raheem Sterling went for £45 million, right? But he had 1 year left on his contract, right? Then you have Rafinha, who was sold for 60 million euros, right? With add-ons still included. Like, why should Anthony be the marker? Why should Jack Grealish be the marker? And even then, Anthony played how many games he played 2 seasons of top flight.
Yeah, Champions League.
Mudryk has 30 appearances in Ukraine. Like, there's no comparison.
He should be way cheaper than
Just
they're
bare TikTok
stating.
videos. Mudryk is just. I kept on saying this. And on this reincarnation of Arshavin, another is even worse because this guy, other than his,
I think he's a good profile.
Other than this, I don't know how to put it. First of all, he's sassy as fuck.
Yeah,
Just because have you seen his videos?
No, I agree with you. No, I agree. There's something about this guy. Like, listen.
What are you guys trying to say?
No, bro.
Let me say it. I can say it.
Yeah.
I can say it.
Yeah. Say it. Say it.
Listen, Mudryk.
Get cancelled right now. Mudryk. Say it right now.
Mudryk. It's in the name. The thing is,
What's in there?
I said Mudryk. I can't explain my jokes here. The thing is, if a player is desperate to join you, bro, that's a red flag.
It's not.
I want someone.
That was my first red flag, particularly I've never seen I was an Arsenal fan for bare years
before him, yeah.
I was an Arsenal fan before him, years before. Right now I'm still a football fan. I see a lot going on in world football, yeah.
Yes.
Bro, I've never seen anyone twerk for Arsenal.
Ooh,
ever.
Jamaican.
Ever. I'm going back in history. I'm going back to anyone we've ever gotten, even an academy player twerking to go into the main team. Ajay Fanya. Mudryk is the first guy I've seen come out openly. Go to every single establishment.
Snapchat. Sijui watching game in Arsenal.
Hey bro, you're following
two top managers. Meka manager yake, Dezabi na Ateta. I'm like, bro, you guys, what's going on? It's
just I can't blame him. Arsenal's the place to be right now.
See, but this is
I know
he's a fishy guy, yeah? He's not even handed in a transfer request.
All right, listen, man. I don't care if he's a fishy guy or what kind of personality.
He's not handed in a transfer
I don't care
request.
if he wears socks and then shoes or only socks and then shoe and then sock and then shoe. I don't care. The point is, I think he has a lot of potential to do what he can do on the pitch. I don't care if you can hang out with him on that couch.
Bro, I haven't said I don't know how
that's what I'm saying, bro. I don't give a fuck what he likes. So I care about what he can do on the pitch.
Which
and
is
right
what?
now, he already has Champions League goals, more than any of the Arsenal players right now. Okay? Fantastic.
Jesus has more.
He's actually scored in the Champions League in a tough group, right? He's given 2 assists, scored 3 goals in the group stages.
Yeah.
So I get why these guys are excited about him, and he's fucking fast.
He's rapid.
He's the fastest sprinter in the Champions League this season. Fastest guy. And he looks like he has it all. He looks like he looks like he has a mentality, like a very strong mentality. He's
all of that after 4 games.
Highly recommended by Zinchenko, who's played with him obviously in the...
That is a horrible reference.
Zinchenko.
Yes, what
fantastic player. Anyway, I don't think we should pay anything more than £60 million for him. Anything more than that,
and the president does not think
does not agree with you.
Yeah. Fair enough. Anything more than that, then fair enough. Cheers, love. We'll just go for Joao Felix, and then sign a holding.
See, the problem with Arsenal is Arsenal have this privilege talk right now. If you don't go for Mudryk, you're going for Joao Felix. Mtaend up na Zaha.
Zaha would be a great sign.
Zaha would be better
signing than Mudryk, but when mtaend up na for like 20
M.
Which I figure because no, bro. You see, this is part of my reasoning with Arsenal right now. Bali mnarania title, ni sawa mnaendea title. But mjitoe kwa conversation ya watu wengine, bro. When United is sitting down talking about Joao Felix, they're not competing for Joao Felix with you guys. When I'm talking about Jude Bellingham, I'm not competing for Jude Bellingham with you guys.
We don't want Jude Bellingham. We want Declan Rice.
We want. When anyone who wants Declan Rice is talking about Declan Rice, they're not competing for him with you guys.
Exactly.
There's certain levels to it, bro.
There's levels to it,
you guys,
I don't know. Maybe you guys are still living in 2022.
There's levels to it.
Maybe you guys are still living in 2022.
We're in 2023. The most expensive player is still Nicolas Pepe. After Nicolas Pepe, still a couple.
You bought no more expensive players. Fucking Darwin Nunes.
Our most expensive player is Virgil
right
van Dijk.
Now,
It's
bro.
Virgil van Dijk right now.
I don't care. It's
I don't
Darwin
care.
Nunes.
Yeah, how much
Because
is Saka on?
It's Van Dijk.
Saka's
Van
in
Dijk.
He's going
contract.
to be on 200 something.
He's going to.
Yeah.
So he's still on 30k.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What's wrong with that?
You've been buying Kina to
Bro, well-run club.
Expectations were
At
too happy.
30,000, you're paying
Bro,
Saka. That's a
well-run
well
club.
run. You think that's well run?
How much are you guys paying Jadon Sancho, bro?
No, I
Talk
mean,
to me about Jadon
Saka
Sancho.
should be
no,
Jadon Sancho
let's
money.
not
That's
bring
what
in
I'm
Jadon
talking
Sancho.
about, bro.
Let's not
That's
about,
what I'm talking about.
No, let's not talk about Jadon
Saka
Sancho.
is too good to be on 30k still.
Talk to me. Talk to me about David De Gea. How much is he going to be on, man?
Well, he's going to reduction.
He's won more than everything.
He's won what?
More than everything that your club has ever won.
Really?
Yeah.
He's like, I'll say he's 400. His 400 has been well paid for. He's won a Europa League. He's won 3 Prems or 4.
Okay,
He
has 1 Prem.
No,
One prem.
no. He has more than one.
Prems.
With
One
Ferguson.
Ferguson, he has 2 prems, bro.
That one season he has
Nah,
one.
he has
Nah,
two
he
prems.
won
He has
one
two
the
prems.
last season Ferguson was there, and he won another one maybe. Bro, I think he even
When
has
we
3.
first came, yeah.
Yeah, I think he has 3.
Nah, he doesn't have 3.
He has a Europa
way,
League.
No
3
way.
Watch internet he load. He has more than one.
How many?
It's
I
loading.
think he has 3 because his
If
first
he has
season.
more than one, it's loading.
Bro, he has 3. He has 3.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
all I'm saying
Anyway,
is
he's
Saka.
shit,
You
so-
agree? Saka is too good to be
Yes,
paid
but
like
see, we're in
30,000.
contract negotiations. I don't understand why this is an
For
issue
how
for you.
long? When last season he should
I
have
don't
been.
know,
Okay,
man.
let's
But
finish.
don't worry,
New
man.
money
Like that
last
guy is
season,
he's
bro.
covering his rent. He'll be all right.
Let's finish.
That's why he's gonna go to Liverpool.
What about Chelsea? Chelsea's transfer.
Anyone who pulls up,
Chelsea
bro,
bought.
Take him.
on a serious tip, this is why these guys remind me so much. Na over December ndio imekam kunihit. Hasa wananikumbusha sana Leicester, because anyone who pulls up June na pesa tu, tunabeba hiyo timu yote. Wachukua
So
Saka,
tuache wabebe
chukua-
ligi,
chukua
alafu
tu league,
tunawakamia.
alafu tunakujia yote.
I like that.
Alafu tunaanza kuwanyoroshea
But-
community shield. Tunawapeleka hadi
Alafu
mwisho.
Rogers aende huko.
Rogers-
Hey, where do you
Talk
get
about-
this
talk-
after Mbwemo did you
it's-
guys, man? Where do you get that
very
confidence?
real.
I want some of that, bro. That confidence.
7 Champions Leagues, bro.
7.
Inakupanga confidence.
7 or 6?
6.
Oh, okay.
7 Champions Leagues, yeah.
7 maybe ni this year juu tuko ndani.
Oh,
But
mnashinda Champions League.
But nyinyi.
After you guys lost to Brentford.
But nyinyi.
At home, mama.
Okay, Chelsea. Let's talk about Chelsea.
Yeah, let's talk about Chelsea.
But
What's that transfer system?
They bought Fofana
Who's that?
for like 7 years.
Who's that?
Exactly.
Who is that?
They're about to send him
What
on
about
loan.
Badashile?
Nah, they brought him and he just played Jana.
Yeah, but they're about to send him on
Yeah.
loan. They're thinking about.
The young dude and they bought him cheap.
Yeah. So
Alright,
I think
great.
it's good for him. Although it's unfortunate he was brought in a game that they were getting thrashed. It was-
What
it
about
was horrible.
Biadiashile?
Honestly, I don't know much about him.
Hata msimjui. Wewe unamjua?
Top guy.
Top guy.
Top defender. Fine, he has to play in the he has to play in a back 3.
Yeah.
But other than that, he's really quality as in terms of aerial presence na ball on feet just as a left center back. But haizi cover left back. Sasa hata ndio unashangaa
Yeah.
Kukurela Kukurela
Kukurela is another one, bro.
Juu mind you, but Deshil has been brought in as Kukurela's replacement.
Yeah, in that left.
Left
left
centre
centre back.
So he's a... Oh.
It's mad. Considering they bought
They bought him
Cucurella for like
cheap.
50.
60 something, bro.
60
the most
something, right?
expensive fullback in history.
And then it's despite all these signings they've made, you look at the team, it's Kovacic and Gallagher in midfield.
Fine, kwanza
Did you
hivyo.
guys see the picture of Gallagher being in a midfield 3, but in the picture, he wasn't even in midfield?
Yeah.
I saw his highlights, bro. Uliona highlights of Gallagher?
Hey.
High intensity workout, heat workout,
Hey.
25
Heat
minutes.
Hey.
No equipment.
Man running.
No equipment, bro.
Do it anywhere.
Bro. Do it from home. Nah, bro. Chelsea killed me, man. I'm enjoying this so much. Because the way they're playing City and being banged, right? It just reminds me of Arsenal playing City and being banged in different competitions.
It's Wallahi so
No
true.
chance of winning anything.
Yes.
Being knocked out of competitions. Struggling to finish top 6 or even top 8.
Despite City benching De Bruyne, Haaland,
Nah, well,
Gundogan.
Bro, Chelsea, fine, with Chelsea, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt because 18 months ago, those guys had just won the Champions League.
It's 2 years now.
18 months ago. Just so the...
20, who won last? Real Madrid?
Tuko December.
January.
Tuko January.
Yeah, it's 18
Who won
It's
it
18
last?
months.
Madrid.
And then before that, it was
It's
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
It wasn't. What?
What are you talking about?
Unatakaje?
Ah, fair enough.
And they're also in for Mudryk, right? Chelsea.
Yeah, they're in for Mudryk.
Do you guys think
the
he can
Shakhtar, the Shakhtar guys even came
match
to
up?
watch the Chelsea game?
You think they can match up with
Ndio,
Chelsea?
When the negotiations
No,
after.
price wise.
Chelsea would match. Chelsea don't
Chelsea
care.
want to pay. Chelsea actually, they're like, tell us how much.
No, Chelsea on the other, bro. This is we've also had a weird misconception regarding Todd Bowley in terms of kazi yake tu ni kulipa. He's refused to pay the Enzo fee. Mind you, if there's a midfielder I'd have thought angelipa, it's
Yeah,
Enzo.
Hey, but the Enzo one is
But
120.
Enzo also, bro, it's too
120.
unrealistic. And
It's unrealistic, but this is how fucked up it is. Any one of us could have gotten Enzo Fernandez for 14 million.
Yeah, that's what
in
I'm
the
saying.
summer.
That's
So if you can be able, you know,
World
Bana
Cup.
Benfica are moving well because if you think you can make 100 million off a player in 6
in
months,
6 months.
that's not insulting. But did you ile contract imekuwa hapo na River Plate?
Yeah,
River Plate wanachukua karibu 25% of whatever fee.
They are saying they don't want to sell. So if you don't want to sell, just do the release clause. Go to La Liga, pay the release clause, play is yours. So they put on 20.
Benfica.
Sorry.
These two players.
That's a release
don't
clause,
have,
right?
But Benfica has a release clause.
That's what
Enzo.
you want 20.
That's the 120.
And they're saying Taki, they're like fighting, like we don't sell him. So they don't usually tell you to play release clause because that's pointless. They can agree with you.
But that's what winning the World Cup will do, man.
He might be ill-disciplined.
But that's what the World Cup will do. Just add your value. It's understandable.
But from 14 million to 120.
They're being greedy.
Insane.
That's being greedy.
And for a what? Central midfielder?
Central midfielder. Fine. He did change the landscape of the World Cup when he got brought into the starting lineup. But other than that, after the World Cup, he does seem to have a lack of discipline in terms of he went back for training and then Christmas come. Didn't even tell his club, went to Argentina for Christmas. Nini vibes right now because he's a champion. With the young Turks in Argentina, those are the guys you need to be very careful with buying those guys. Because
but Di Maria is indisciplined and is
Hapana, Di Maria sasa. Di Maria always matter ni
Di Maria.
Career yake
but he has not been the best.
He showed his discipline.
He showed his discipline and PSG, Madrid, Juve.
Yeah, Madrid.
He's done his thing. Not at United, but
you guys did him dirty.
Reason nasema youngings is because of winning the World Cup that early. Makes you on top of the world.
Yeah.
So after you, if you buy Enzo, you're in for something.
And that's the price tag, bro.
I don't rate this Enzo okay. He's decent, but nowhere near even 60 million. That's just insane.
And I'd pay 80. If
you guys are desperate, you guys need midfield.
If Enzo was available, Enzo is a top midfielder.
No. You can't give a judgment come away with one.
You're doing James Rodriguez without the James Rodriguez.
Yeah. See one month the World Cup. Enzo before World Cup, everyone had been hyping him up. Like, yo, guys need to look out for Enzo. Enzo
so many players we say
Nijina
that.
too, anaitwa Enzo, it looks cool.
Fernandez akona katatu, he has some funny hair.
Si ndio nakwambia mimi kuja iPod daily ni kwa shocked. Tumeka hii mambo ya transfers. Zuhum amekaa hapa akasema venye Vagost is a good transfer. But Enzo
is a bad transfer.
Enzo
no, not saying
he's not even a good player yet. Sasa hiyo ndio part.
No, I think he's a good player, but nowhere near 80 million pounds.
But no, you can.
Mudryk on the other hand might be worth 60.
But he's also said he's not paying more than 60.
He can't pay 60 for Enzo.
I don't know what you're complaining about. I think I've been consistent. You shouldn't pay for more than 60 for Mudryk. You shouldn't pay more than 80 or even 60 for Enzo.
80 for Enzo. It's a midfielder, bro. Midfielders, the landscape. What I'm saying. The landscape of midfielders in world football, yeah. Landscape of wingers. Wingers is the difference. Anyone who pays 60 million, over 60 million for a winger, is in for a fuck up. Because I don't think there's any winger who's been over 60 who's actually performed.
Kiari, break it down for me. How many seasons has Enzo? How many seasons?
But I'm kumbai over 60. I'm over 60.
If someone was to buy him, he'd play more than 60.
Yeah, forget the wingers. We're talking about midfielders. Yeah. How many seasons has Enzo played? How much credibility does he have?
Doesn't 6 months, imagine.
I don't even know anything about him. Like, I'm just saying, I'm not ruling out that he could have 2 years, 3 years experience. But what has he achieved in comparison? Someone
Fabio Vieira did more in Portuguese league.
Yeah, like Fabio Vieira became a bigger name than Enzo quicker.
And he's not cost 120.
He was 35 million.
That's what I'm saying.
What's he done?
He won the league. He won the league.
He came in with Benfica. Did his 6 months.
Yeah.
Or whatever months. Went to the World Cup. Won the. This is part of the tax.
Won the World Cup. I get
Not only won the World Cup. Won the young player of the tournament.
Yes.
He was the young player of the tournament. If you go back in history and check out everyone who's won young player of the tournament awards in 2018, 2014, 2010, those are guys who've gone on to do something generally in the world of football.
Yeah,
that's Kina Messi. Those are the guys who've actually come through with winning that trophy.
Yeah, fair enough.
Mbappe was the guy in 2018, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, Pedri was the last one. No, it was Pedri. 2018 was Pedri. He was the young player.
2018.
2022 was who?
Bro,
World Cup.
Pedri was was Euros. Ama?
No. He was talking about
Golden Boy or something.
No,
he was
that's
the young
that's
player
different.
Young
player of the tournament. That's
the tournament.
Yeah.
So okay, but that doesn't matter to me because right now, his rise is so much higher. It's so much more exponential.
Too steep.
Than Mbappe's or Messi's. Messi and Mbappe had done it in the French league or the Spanish league.
When Mbappe won the World Cup in 2018, he'd done it for 6 months at Monaco.
In the Champions League.
In the Champions League.
He fucking messed up.
You see.
What did Enzo do?
Enzo's done it for 6 months in the Champions League.
So he's a knockout competition merchant.
Aje?
He's a knockout.
He's done it in the Champions League. Umeniambia Mbappe had done it in the Champions League.
Yeah, but he like a whole season.
Nah, by the
And
time
he was
Mbappe
banging
got
goals, bro. And he was
they
banging
finished
goals.
the whole season.
Enzo was passing
They
the
won
ball
the
around.
league.
Mbappe-
Wait, Mbappe won the league with Monaco.
Mbappe aliingia.
Right?
Yeah, he did.
Bro, I
And
watched-
then advanced in the.
unajua Mbappe alimake debut yake
Semi-finals.
hiyo season 1.
Okay, can we agree that Mbappe did more before the World Cup than Enzo? Yes, we can't argue because of that.
Yeah. All right.
before the World
Unajua
Cup.
Saddam, hiyo ndio kitu najaribu kuelezea. If you're trying to do a midfielder, sitakuja nikwambie midfielder alifunga bao ngapi alifanya
I'm
fanya.
not
course.
who's talking about goals.
Sasa
See, that's my
nikikuelezea Enzo, what Enzo did for the first half of this season is comparable to what Mbappe did for the second half of that
That's a
season.
cue. That's a cue.
I don't know.
Sawa.
Man. I feel like you're just weirdest hill to die on. Honestly.
It's not a weird deal to die on, bro. I was watching Mbappe's first game in November of 2017. Mbappe went into Monaco squad in 2017 in November. Played well. None of you talked
King.
on Mbappe until
Speak your
February
truth,
when
man.
Monaco played Manchester City. Mbappe went and ripped apart City. After Mbappe ripping apart, got Monaco into the semis, I think, of the Champions League that year.
Yes, semis.
Monaco got to the semis,
Yes.
and then got called up to France for the World Cup.
And then
in the
they
summer.
won the league.
Won the league with them. Won the league with those guys. Went to the World Cup in the summer. Young Player of the Year. Benfica bought Enzo for half a season. That half a season, Enzo has been getting rave reviews everywhere. Y'all are fans. You guys have been reading. You've been reading
It's
the
not
same
that-
things.
it's not
You guys
the
have
way
been
you're
reading the
saying
same
it.
things I've been reading, yeah? Enzo got rave reviews for the first half of the season. Then got called up by Argentina. Then went to Argentina and young
the
player of
World
the
Cup,
tournament.
yeah, and won
That's
the
just
World
that's just my comparison. If this guy's rise and this guy's rise, Mbappe got bought for 180 million after that.
No, man.
Half a season.
Mbappe's breakout season came 2016-2017 season. It wasn't the 2018 season. So he'd done it. He won the league 2017, which means then he had a great campaign in 2018, right, in February. And then, like, it's not the same. We're comparing apples and...
This one did it for longer
Yes.
and achieved more. This one had a decent first half of the season.
120 million is ridiculous because how much was Mbappe bought for? And he was someone who scores goals.
I think 200.
This guy's passing the
200.
ball. Yeah, that's mad.
180.
Yeah.
That's what that 120 is what you should be paying for goal scorers and above. Not guys who pass the ball.
Bro, if you're paying 200,
I don't know,
if
man.
you're paying 200 for goal scorer, yeah? 200 for a 17-year-old goal scorer.
Yeah.
Why am I not going to pay 100 for a 21-year-old midfielder?
All right, you do it, man. Go for it.
I don't
think
know.
it's a shit
Mine's just generally. Chouameni, they got Chouameni for? Madrid got
80.
Chouameni for 80. Chouameni's a CDM. He's not even a central midfielder. He's a bloody CDM. As if
What's the difference between CDM and central midfielder? They're doing the same things.
They
almost.
tackle, they pass, they
Yeah,
belong
like
to the guys who
I
matter.
don't understand. You think
Like, give it to Mbappe, let's
so
move on.
so
Give it to
center-
Joao Felix,
Mimi nataka tu
give it to
kujua, there's
Messi,
no- unaona-
give it to Alvarez. Those are the guys who fucking matter.
Sawa.
Guys, subscribe.